Most people open Claude and type something like "help me make money," and Claude gives them a list, a very polite, very generic, entirely useless list. Because here's the thing, Claude is not magic, it's a very powerful tool that does exactly what you tell it to do. And most people have no idea what to say. The difference between someone making $500 a week with Claude and someone who opened it once and gave up, it's not intelligence, it's not an experience, it's not even time. It's 3 very specific prompts built around 3 very specific paid workflows that anyone watching this right now can copy, paste, and deploy today. I'm going to show you all 3 on screen, live, no cutting away, no here's what the output looks like. I'm going to type each one right now and show you the exact output. Let's go. My name is Yeng and I cover crypto, investing, and personal finance, including the AI workflows that are creating real income for people who move before the crowd figures it out. If you want the actual prompts, not the theory, hit subscribe and give this a thumbs up if this helps. One quick note before the prompts. A prompt by itself doesn't make money, a prompt plugged into a paid workflow does. I'm going to show you both the prompt and the specific platform or client type that pays for the output. The RCTC formula. Before the prompts, 60 seconds on why most Claude prompts fail to produce anything worth paying for. Most people type vague requests. For example, write me a business email. Claude produces a mediocre, generic email that no client would pay for. The prompts that produce professional quality output that clients will pay $50, $200, and even $500 for, all share the same structure. Tell Claude exactly who it is. For example, you are a senior commercial attorney with 15 years of contract review experience. Give it the actual document, client brief, or situation. State the specific deliverable in detail, add the anti-failure instruction, flag any uncertainty, never invent, output in numbered sections. That's the difference between Claude output that's free and Claude output that's paid. Now, 3 prompts. The $200 to $500 per document workflow. This is the one that consistently surprises people when I show it to them because the result looks like it came from a lawyer, not an AI. Here's the prompt. You are a senior commercial attorney with 15 years of contract review experience, specializing in freelance service agreements, NDAs, and client contracts for independent professionals. I'm going to paste a contract below. Please review it and produce a structured analysis with the following sections: the key obligations, payment terms, red flags, missing protections, and plain English summary. Be direct, flag uncertainty clearly, never invent legal interpretations. If a clause is ambiguous, say so explicitly. Watch what comes out, not a vague summary, a structured professional document review with specific clause analysis, payment term breakdown, and a plain English summary. Here's where this becomes income. Freelancers, small business owners, and solopreneurs regularly pay $150 to $500 for contract reviews. They don't need a $400 per hour attorney for a standard freelance agreement. They need someone who can tell them what they are signing. You read a contract once, you paste it into this prompt, you add a professional explanation of the output in your own words. You charge $200. 5 contract reviews per week at $200 each is $1,000 per week. Under 3 hours of actual work. You are not practicing law. You are providing a document summary service. Your deliverable must clearly state, this is an AI-assisted document analysis and does not constitute legal advice. Every legitimate contract summary service includes this disclaimer, and clients who need a true legal opinion should consult an attorney. The client acquisition machine. This one doesn't directly produce a deliverable you sell. It produces the clients that buy everything else. Here's the thing. Getting clients is the bottleneck for every freelancer, consultant, and solopreneur. Not skill, not service quality, client acquisition. And most people spend 80% of their time on the product and 5% on the outreach that actually generates revenue. Here's the prompt. You are an expert cold email copywriter who has written 10,000 outreach emails for B2B service providers. Write a 90-word cold email to prospect name, who runs, company, /role. My service is, be specific about your service. You must include one specific, personalized detail about their business, their problem, one clear call to action, a 15-minute call. Tone is confident, human, zero buzzwords. Never use, I hope this email finds you well. Then give me 3 subject line options, 1 curiosity-driven, 1 direct, 1 risk reversal. 3 outputs from 1 prompt, a personalized email, 3 subject line options for A/B testing, and a 90-word format that gets read. Because it's short enough to read on a phone and specific enough to not feel like spam. Here's the workflow. Find 10 prospects in your niche on Apollo or Hunter.io. Spend 2 minutes researching each one, their recent post, their business challenge, their company size. Plug that into this prompt and send 10 personalized emails per day. Most professional cold email campaigns convert at 2 to 5%. At 2%, 200 emails per week produces 4 responses. One of those becomes a client. If your service is $200 per project, that's 1 new client per week from 30 minutes of research and 20 minutes of Claude prompts. That is the math behind sustainable freelance income. Not luck, not a viral post, just volume and specificity. The $17 PDF machine. This is the one from the last video, but I want to show you the exact prompt structure that produces a product outline worth building versus the vague output most people get. The secret is the specificity of the audience, not budget planner, not freelancer guide, something so narrow that the person who finds it thinks, this is literally for me. This is the prompt. You are an expert at creating high-value specific digital products that solve one narrow problem for one specific audience. I want to create a $17 PDF guide. The audience is be specific. The problem it solves. 1 sentence. The transformation it delivers. Before and after in plain language. Please create a compelling title. A table of contents with 5 to 7 chapters. A quick win page at the front. The complete content for chapter 1, a checklist or worksheet at the end they can use immediately. Tone, professional, assume beginner knowledge. Every section should produce a visible result the reader can act on today. Look at chapter 1. That's not a generic overview. That's a complete, usable section of a product, written in 45 seconds. Here's what most people don't realize. The specificity of the audience isn't just a marketing choice, it's a product quality decision. A generic budget planner competes with 10,000 other generic budget planners. A budget planner specifically for single moms with 1 or 2 children who live paycheck to paycheck, that product competes with almost nothing, and the buyer who finds it converts immediately. One product, median Gumroad performance, is $589 a month. Passive, repeating, built in under 4 hours. Here's the honest picture. Prompt 1, contract review, earns $150 to $500 per deliverable. Fast money, immediate, you need clients actively paying. Prompt number 2, cold outreach, builds the client pipeline. Not direct income, but the infrastructure everything else runs on. Prompt number 3, digital product outline, builds passive income, slower to start, compounds over time. $500 this week, 1 contract review at $200, 10 cold emails that bring 1 callback, 1 PDF that hits 5 early sales. That's not theoretical math, that's 3 prompts pointing at 3 real paid workflows, each one documented by creators who have done exactly this in the last 90 days. The people who make money with Claude are not smarter, they're just not waiting to feel ready. 3 prompts, the contract review that pays $200 per document, the cold outreach machine that fills your client pipeline, the digital product builder that creates passive income from a $17 PDF. You have them now, fully written, copy-paste, ready. The only variable left is whether you use them. If this video gave you something you can actually deploy today, please hit the like button. It helps more people find this instead of another vague make money with AI list. Subscribe and hit the bell. I post every week on crypto, AI tools, and personal finance. And drop a comment below. Which of these 3 prompts are you testing first? And what niche are you applying it to? I read every comment. See you in the next one. Bye!